Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear students, today we are going to discuss self-ionization or auto-ionization of water. As the name indicates, self-ionization means the ionization that take place by itself without any external influence. So it can be defined as the dissociation of water molecule into its respective ions. Means water molecule when dissociated it produces hydrogen ion and the hydroxide ions. So the dissociation of water molecule into their respective ions within the water medium means what is the medium used, that is the water medium. For example, we are having a beaker and inside that beaker there is water, and within that water some of the water molecule gets dissociated into hydrogen and hydroxide ion. That process is called as self-ionization of the water, or you can simply define it as well that the reaction in which two water molecules reacts together and produces ions. This process is called as self-ionization. As you can see in the chemical reaction, that water molecule reacts with another water molecule and produces hydronium ion and the hydroxide ions. The two ions are produced as a result of the reaction between two water molecules. This process is called as self-ionization of the water. Electrical conductivity experiments have shown that pure water is an extremely weak electrolyte. The pure water is extremely weak electrolyte. Very few number of ions are present in the pure water. And water undergoes self-ionization to a very small extent. Means this process, the ionization, self-ionization process takes place to very small extent, very minute extent. And the pure water contain equal number of hydrogen and hydroxide ions. It is very clear from the equation that once a water molecule dissociates, if you just see the structure of water molecule consists of oxygen and the two hydrogen, and when this water molecule is dissociated, the hydroxide group means an oxygen and a hydrogen get separated. On the other side, the hydrogen alone gets separated. So water molecule when dissociate, it produces two ions, hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion, and the number of hydrogen ions and the number of hydroxide ions are equal in the water molecule. Let's move ahead. By applying the chemical equilibrium expression, the law of mass action to the above equation, as it is reversible reaction, dynamic equilibrium established in this reaction. So Kc is equal to hydrogen ion concentration, hydroxide ion concentration over water molecules concentration. We have applied law of mass action to this equation. Now rearranging the equation, we are going to write constants on one side and the variables on the other sides. In this expression written here above, the water molecule, as its concentration is very high, and it is considered as constant. The water molecule is considered as constant. Since water molecule is a constant, Kc is a constant, so both constants are written on the one side and hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion concentrations are written on the other side, where this Kc into water molecule concentration is equal to Kw, which is called as dissociation constant of water. Dissociation constant of water. Kw is called as dissociation constant of water. Now we are going to put Kw in place of Kc into water concentration. So then equation 2 will become as Kw is equal to hydrogen ion concentration into hydroxide ions concentration. Well, the conductivity experiment has shown that the product of concentration of hydrogen and hydroxide ions the conductivity experiment has shown that the product of concentration of hydrogen and hydroxide ions in pure water is 1.0 in 10 power minus 14 mole per decimeter cube. Means 1.0 into 10 power minus 14 moles per decimeter cube of hydrogen ions and hydroxide ion concentrations are present in the water at 25 degrees centigrade and is called as dissociation constant of water, Kw. That is, Kw is equal to hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion concentration, and that concentration's product is equal to 1.0 into 10 power minus 14 mole per decimeter cube. We will assign it, we will name it as equation number 4. Now we know that one molecule of water produces one hydrogen and one hydroxide ion. Means hydrogen ions are equal in number to the hydroxide ions. Means their concentrations are equal. We have discussed this point in the previous section of the lecture. So water molecule dissociates into hydrogen and hydroxide ions, means the concentration of hydrogen and hydroxide are equal. So we can write equation number 4 as that hydrogen hydroxide ion concentration is equal to 1.0 in 10 power minus 14. As number of hydrogen ions are equal to the number of hydroxide ion, so the concentrations are also equal. See, given the name equation number 6. Since the number of concentration of hydrogen and hydroxide ions are same, so in equation number 5, I can, instead of writing hydroxide, I can write hydrogen as well, here as well. Means instead of writing hydroxide, I am going to write hydrogen ions. Why? Because hydroxide ion and hydrogen ions are equal in number. So in place of hydroxide, I am just going to write hydrogen ion concentration. So hydrogen ion concentration to hydrogen ion concentration is equal to 1.0 in 10 power minus 14. We are going to multiply them, going to write them in square form. Hydrogen ion concentration square is equal to 1.0 in 10 power minus 14. Now in order to cancel the square, I am going to write, take their roots, square roots. So the square will be cancelled with square root. On the other side, the square root will be applied, and the hydrogen ion concentration will become equal to 1.0 in 10 power minus 7. Now this is the concentration of hydrogen ions in the water molecule. Similarly, what will be the concentration of hydroxide ion? The concentration of hydroxide ion will be similar, 1.0 in 10 power minus 7. So the concentration of hydrogen ion is 1.0 in 10 power minus 7. The concentration of hydroxide ion is also 1.0 in 10 power minus 7. Putting these two values into equation number 3, which we discussed in the beginning of the lecture, that Kw is equal to hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion concentration. So instead of hydrogen and hydroxide, I am going to put their values, that is Kw is equal to 1.0 in 10 power minus 7 molarity and 1.0 in 10 power minus 7 molarity. So the Kw value will becomes equals to the 1.0 in 10 power minus 14 m square. That is all, boys. If you have any question, just WhatsApp me. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.